Jack Marst. Hey, it's going. Deadly Assassin. Interesting. Suit. Interesting. Here on this Jack Marston. Honestly, Jack looks like a badass. I will. Just trying to see it in my head. I haven't played this in a minute. He's a rat. Oh.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Mr. Johns wants to run for governor.
Nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Okay. I think it's gonna set 3. Ah, there we go. Wait, where's my... You, sir, are a fish. Wait a minute. Where is... See, this is kind of cool because they don't show this to you in Red Dead 2. Is your stats. You can. I'm pretty sure you can. Active bounty total, counts of vandalism, vehicle destruction, assault, livestock property, vehicle vandalism, time in jail, Mexico bounty, U.S. bounty. And where is... Ah. Got the golden gun.
Mr. Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends.
Show you what?
Pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Oh, I haven't done it, but I was pretty sure you could.
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail. I ain't much of a fella for gossip.
Yeah.
Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention. Deal.
Slow down.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as most reading back to you. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah. Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I do like the fact this is 60 frames.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill. Giddy up.
Yeah.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
He's a nut.
Let's go. Bill!
So
Bill,
much
I've
bitch.
come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John.
Yeah.
Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Implores. The end.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
was talking to some Blackwater fellas last night. Seemed kind of snooty.
Is that a fact?
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Well, hello there.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Yeah!
Come on!
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest. How about a cold drink? Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around. Whoa! Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Come on, then. It's time to give that bloodlust of yours a good use. You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I think.
Come on!
You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. Them rabbits didn't stand a chance. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go. not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston! Nice shot! Hurry! I bet they're going straight for the chicken coop. Shoot, Mr. Marston!
Let's go. That should calm you down.
That's it! Damn coyote!
Yeah. Let's go. Slow up.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland. Let's go.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy.
Something big hanging in here.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing? All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Come on.
Whoa there. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not going to be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. I think you chose the wrong horse, Miss McFarland. How you doing back there? Come on. Would you like me to slow down? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Are you saving the best for last? Should I wait for you to catch up? Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come. Go. Come on. Easy.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of... and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that. Howdy.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Howdy. It's excellent to see you today.
Hello, sir.
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them. Any trouble, let me know.
Of course, I was the man they turned.
A salesman, huh?
That should do it.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to...
What can I do for you today?
Good to have some nice weather.
Howdy.
You won't find anything Jewish made in this establishment, sir.
Much obliged.
Sanchez, Allende, DeSanta, Reyes. All the same, they just want Armadillo rail right. Hope you enjoy that.
Howdy, mister.
I keep foreign and Jewish-made goods out of my store. Help our American families. A fine choice.
Thanks. That's good.
Please come again.
Seems awfully convenient that they've installed telephones next door to the front.
Jeb Murphy's the name, and I got all...
Hello there.
There you go. That's a fine deal. I'm thinking that were mutually beneficial. A fine transaction.
That'll do me.
So long.
Hola.
Forgive me, sir.
Por el amor de Dios. Hello there. I heard Mr. Wilkins got a damn tiger up in his farm.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only one thing.
looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him. God damn it, he's on to us. Get after him. I'm getting after him. Catch me up.
Yeah. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Let's go.
Come on.
Yeah.
He's headed for Pleasant Town. Let's stop so we can get a better look. Looks like we got company, boys!
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Take cover behind that wagon to your right. Behind the crate, Marston. Smoke him out.
That's that one get through. You shoot like women.
Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you. Take that fella behind the road, boy. Now get to that road. Look out. There's one behind the outhouse. Now get behind that outhouse. Ain't sure we seen the last of them.
I'll kill every last one of you.
Oh, my good God.
You couldn't hit a fool's ass with a bag full of banjos.
Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend.
Guess Walton left now. Try to take him alive. Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the rope for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah.
Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son. Thanks, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
Not for now. Eyes open, boys. If. Everybody dismount. Follow me.
Easy.
Let's go. Stay alert, boys. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Damn! Those bastards were waiting for us. Help me out here, will you? Be rustling no more. You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputies.
Follow me.
Come on then, Marston. Just make sure you don't slow me down. Look out! There's two behind that rock. That'll do it. Come on, let's keep moving. My God. There's our boys on the other side. For Christ's sakes! Hellfire! There's more of them! There's one more for the vultures. Fix that kid. Blast him, boy. Nice and steady now. Don't leave yourself open. You better surrender. You hear? Good shooting, boy. There, bastard. Marston, looks like there's some ammunition lying about if you need it. I'll meet you up on the ridge.
To the victor, the spoils.
Let's push it. Watch out. Looks like there's a couple of snipers over there. God damn it. Take out those snipers, boy. Let's clear out. Get those thieving bastards! Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers, boy? Let's push on. It sounds like the deputies could use a hand. Nice shooting, boys. Come on, let's regroup.
What have you got for me?
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Fire me, boy.
Christ alive!
Hold it right there!
Put down your gun and surrender!
You should run off home!
Well, that bastard won't be rustling no more.
That's enough!
Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages freed.
What can I say, partner?
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
You'd say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Come on! Slow down! Let's go! Come on! Come!
Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Budding farmers such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Come on,
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Come on, easy up now.
That's it.
Come on.
He's got it. Whoa there. Nice job, Mr. Marston.
Drive them down the road, Mr. Marston.
I see.
Hey.
might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. That sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Huh? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt, let's see if we can't wrangle some horses. Easy now.
Go! You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just
But
enjoy
I know
the
we're
ride?
only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Beauties! Come on, Mr. Marston!
Come on, let's rope one.
Come on.
Come on, don't be afraid of that lasso. That's it. Keep hold of it now. Don't let it buck you, Mr. Marston. Lean into it. Come on in, cowboy.
Come on. Come on. Nearly got you.
Make it slow down.
Oh, shit.
Let's see it, boy.
Calm down now.
That's it! Don't give up!
Show me what you got, boy.
I got you now.
Keep at it, Mr.
Come on,
Marston!
let's go.
You're doing fine!
Whoa there. Come on, baby. Calm down.
Nice done, boy. Mount out, Marston. You leave this one to me.
Come on.
I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, Mr. Marston! Let's rope it you waiting for? Oh, there.
Yeah. Come on, relax.
All yours. Hop on and show 'em who's boss. He's there for the taking. You got this.
Oh, this ain't good. That's it. It's
All right.
Relax
Okay.
Nearly there.
Hey. Yeah. I mean, it's so great. But I was telling another guy about how the DLC for the game is awesome. Like, I love the what is it? The undead thing. Like, it is so much fun. Like, I think that makes it so great. Like, it's so creative.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
But I agree with you. It's like the first part of this game is so freaking boring.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that
But when you get to Mexico, that's when it's fun.
There's no better night's sleep.
I don't know if I would ever say that Red Dead 1 is better than Red Dead 2. I think they're unique in their own ways, but I mean, I don't know. I've become a pretty big fan of Red Dead 2, so.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
Gosh.
Like, these McFarlane missions are so boring. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand them.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarlane?
You think so? I would say Red Dead 2 has more replayability. So actually, let me check. Hold up. Let me check how many hours I put into Red Dead 2. Okay. So according to my PlayStation, I have played Red Dead 2 for 1,326 hours. And I keep coming back to it because it's so... There's so much detail. There's so many things in that game that you never would have realized unless someone told you. I feel like once you get to a certain point in this game, like, the stories are very original. Like, I'll give you that. Like, but as far as replayability, I don't know. I would argue Red Dead 2 has more. But at the same time, I also don't like playing as John. I'd much rather play as Arthur. But that's just me. I do wish Platinum would not be so hard to get in Red Dead 2. It's really difficult. Yeah, well, there's a guy who usually joins in on this chat. I don't know if he's still here right now. But he has really started quoting some of the phrases that Dutch says, and they are absolutely hilarious. I mean, just the lines that Dutch says are just so freaking funny. Like, I don't know how they came up with it.
It was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my paw's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarlane.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman.
But I do feel like you have to play Red Dead 2 before you play 1 to like really appreciate the whole story. And I can't wait for Red Dead 3 to come out, so that's going to be a lot of fun to see what direction they go with.
Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Come on now. Wish I could bypass these McFarlane missions. Gosh. Oh, really?
Stay with the horses. I'll give you a signal when we're ready.
Revolver?
I'll see you there, miss. Let's go. Come on.
Are you talking about, what is it called? Like, what is that? Wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. Are you talking about, the game that preceded Red Dead Redemption? No. Horse. Okay. No, I have not played it. I only recently heard about it. Like, I didn't even know it was a thing. So it is tied to Red Dead Redemption, right?
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh, really? So when did they tell it? Like, when did they tell the story? Because I've heard that it is related, and then I've heard that it's not. So I don't really know what to believe. I see a lot of Reddit things. Oh, okay. Okay. Do they tell it in both games? Whoa, this thing is freaking fast. Interesting. Very interesting.
Relax now. Come on, baby. Calm down.
I really want to find that encounter. To be honest, I really want to hear it.
Come on. Come on. Nearly got you. Easy there. I got you now.
Yeah, if only riding a horse was this easy in Red Dead 2. It's so hard.
Okay.
Alright.
Thanks for your help
You
today,
just have to
Mr.
find like a random person to sit with and they tell the story, is that right?
Why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Very interesting. Okay. I'll have to be on the lookout for that. A rare and agile horse. Manu, are you still there? I bet he's gone. Bro, are you still there? gonna have to find that. I really want to hear that that random event. I feel like I played this game enough.
They took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you. Come on.
What is that? What is that? You know, one thing I did not quite understand was like the shootouts or the what do you call it? Where you shoot each other, the duels. Like I don't think I've quite figured out the mechanics of that in this game. It's not as like straightforward, but you know.
Let's go.
I wish you had a first-person view in this. Really? I did not know that. So, because I knew that there would, eventually you would get to a certain number of, like, wanted posters. But I never found that to be, like, you know, mind-blowing. Like, what I really like the most about Red Dead 2 is the... Oh, shit.
You good man. Very grateful.
Oh, he's the dude that eats the bodies.
You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
I'll happily take this off your hands, my friend.
Now, I could play the DLC like a million times. Like, it is so much fun. But my favorite part of Red Dead 2 is the combat. It's just the way, like, the Deadeye works and all of that stuff. I think it's just so thrilling. And it makes it seem so real with first-person view. What am I doing? Shit. Dude, come on, man. I do like how it's 60 frames. Like, that's probably one of the best parts of this game. I really wish they would have made Red Dead 2 60 frames as well. Where is this place?
Go. Come on.
Okay, there it is. Gotcha. Find the bones.
Let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
McFarlane missions are so irritating. So slow.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss, I got most of the horses secure and the chickens.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
The best character in this game is the professor. He is so freaking funny. Like, I feel like I'm almost replaying this game just to interact with him. He is so freaking funny. Like, I love the humor in this game. It is so much better than Red Dead 2.
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos.
Thank you, John.
Round up
I
your
could be
men. Let's get
boiling
the
in a
herd.
pot right now.
Let's go. We don't have much time.
Yeah.
That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against us. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path for me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna get me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. We're not gonna be able to hear each other in this rain. Just make sure you don't lose sight of me. Whoa there! Easy now.
Slow up.
Drive them over to the pasture by the old oak tree. We'll merge them with the other herd there. The weather changes fast out here. This storm came out of nowhere.
Damn, dude, this is ridiculous. Come on! Stupid cows. What are you doing? Turn around.
Thank God! We only lost a couple, I think. Let's round up the rest.
This is ridiculous. Come on.
Let's go. Yeah. Keep it moving. Move it up. Hey. Yeah.
This is so stupid. How do I want to get past these stupid missions? Oh, I hate this part of the game. So irritating.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Jeez. Oh, God. Obnoxious.
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
Oh, what?
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help?
Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog. You'll be fine. Just focus. You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for. Just sit up straight, will you? To Armadillo! Godspeed!
There we go. What the heck? Thank you. Okay, there it is. Where is... Is it not going to show me all of them?
In your own time. I'm only bleeding to death here. What is your name, friend? John Marston. Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire. Excuse me. How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day? You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend. The Pollard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are. You're back. I'm done for.
Got it.
Is that all? Praise be. There's still hope. What the hell happened to you? Bandits, hoodlums, the scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die. I can see that. Once again, a victim of my own success. They seemed a man in a well-cut suit and this happened. Do you know who they were? No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies. You do now. I give so much, still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless
Oh shit! I didn't know that was hurting him. Damn!
Well, at least I met you, the Good Samaritan in Wolf's Brook. Save some of those wolves for the men trying to kill us. Where are they all coming from? You're killing me! Get back on the damn road! There's Armadillo! Faster, John! Faster!
How is that killing him?
I embrace you. For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there. Into your arms. This is it. You're gonna make it. Where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
What the heck? Alrighty, thank you everybody for watching. I think I'm gonna have to go in the office tomorrow, but I'm gonna end the stream. But I know this hasn't been as exciting as Red Dead 2, but I appreciate everybody's support, and I look forward to talking to you all possibly tomorrow.